King Abdullah II of Jordan participates in the G7 summit in Italy. Queen Mary of Denmark visits the Copenhagen Carpenters Guild exhibition in Copenhagen. And the Princess of Wales releases a new statement and photo from Windsor. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. If you're new to my channel, my name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Friday, June 14th, 2024. This afternoon, Kensington Palace released a new photo and personal message from Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Wales from Windsor. This is the first time the Princess has issued a statement since she announced that she had cancer on March 22nd, 2024. In her message, the Princess said, quote, "I have been blown away by all the kind messages of support and encouragement over the last couple of months. It really has made the world of difference to William and me and has helped us both through some of the harder times. I am making good progress, but as anyone going through chemotherapy will know, there are good days and bad days. On those bad days, you feel weak, tired, and you have to give in to your body resting. But on the good days, when you feel stronger, you want to make the most of feeling well. My treatment is ongoing and will be for a few more months. On the days I feel well enough, it is a joy to engage with school life, spend personal time on the things that give me energy and positivity, as well as starting to do a little more work from home. I am looking forward to attending the King's birthday parade this weekend with my family and hope to join a few public engagements over the summer. But equally knowing I am not out of the woods yet. I am learning how to be patient, especially with uncertainty. Taking each day as it comes, listening to my body, and allowing myself to take this much-needed time to heal. Thank you so much for your continued understanding, and to all of you who have so bravely shared your stories with me." End quote. A Buckingham Palace spokesperson noted that His Majesty King Charles III of the United Kingdom is, quote, "delighted that the Princess is able to attend tomorrow's events and is much looking forward to all the elements of the day." End quote. The Princess of Wales, according to several sources, will ride in a carriage with her 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis from Buckingham Palace to Horse Guards Parade in London. Oh, it's so good to see her. Sending her love, light, peace, and strength. I think she's so wonderful. Meanwhile, it was announced that Her Majesty, Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom, has agreed to become royal patron of the English National Ballet. In a statement from the chair of the Board of Trustees of the English National Ballet, Sir Rupert Gavin, he noted that, quote, "It is a huge honor for the English National Ballet that Her Majesty the Queen is to become our royal patron. The Queen is a committed champion of the arts and dance in particular. The English National Ballet is delighted to have Her Majesty's support in our continued mission to bring world-class ballet to as many people as possible." End quote. Last evening, His Majesty King Felipe VI of Spain, as honorary president, presided over the presentation of the 17th edition of the Premio Europeo Carlos V at the Monasterio de San Jerónimo de Yuste. Established in 1995, the award honors and recognizes the work of individuals, organizations, projects, or initiatives that have contributed to the general understanding and enhancement of Europe's cultural, social, scientific, and historical values, as well as to the process of European construction and integration. The winner of the award went to Italian economist Mr. Mario Draghi. According to a press release from the Fundación Juste, it noted that the jury decided to grant the award to Mr. Draghi for his, quote, leadership at the helm of the European Central Bank, which allowed the European Union to face one of the greatest crises it has experienced since its inception. He implemented a series of decisive and risky measures that, amidst the recession in the European economy, maintained the strength of the euro and the autonomy of the ECB, while also saving the single currency, enabling Europe to emerge strengthened from this crisis. End quote. In other words, he did a great job. Well done, Mr. Draghi. On Thursday, in southeastern France, Her Serene Highness, Princess Stephanie of Monaco, accompanied by her daughter, Ms. Camille Gottlieb, attended the 14th anniversary celebrations of La Maison de Vie. Established in 2010 with the support of the Princess and Fight AIDS Monaco Association, La Maison de Vie is a short-stay healing retreat for individuals living with HIV. Set in a rural area, the 4,500 square meter property has, quote, a large family home, like a provincial farmhouse, with an interior garden separating the two buildings. There is a patio where guests can chat and share their stories. Upstairs, there is a terrace with fragrant roses, ideal for sunbathing on the blue deck chairs. In addition, there is a large living room with a majestic white piano, a small living room with a cozy fireplace for winter snuggling, and a dining room where guests can gather around delicious, balanced dishes prepared by our 2 on-site cooks using fresh seasonal produce mainly sourced from organic farming. Finally, there is a large garden where some of the guests enjoy gardening. The facility has a team of 12 permanent staff trained in listening and fostering healthy relationships. End quote. Guests are encouraged to join various workshops and activities led by skilled professionals. These opportunities help them enhance their self-care and overall well-being. In Copenhagen, Her Majesty, Queen Mary of Denmark, viewed a unique dining room table crafted by the artisans of the Royal House of Denmark's Carpentry Workshop at the Copenhagen Carpenters Guild exhibition at Mulkes Palace. The dining room table, made of 16 types of recycled wood, including oak, elm, sycamore, walnut, hornbeam, hawthorn, ivy, apple, cherry, birch, and Tasmanian pine, will be on display at Mulkes Palace in Copenhagen in connection with the 3 days of design festival. In her social media post, the Queen wrote, quote, the idea to create a dining room table from recycled wood from the Royal House's Carpentry Workshop arose in connection with the conversion of an old workshop building into a sustainable annex at Fredensborg Slot. Fortunately, the skilled cabinet makers from the Royal House's Carpentry Workshop were on board with the idea. Today, I had the pleasure of visiting the Copenhagen Carpenters Guild exhibition, which shows how much Denmark has to offer when it comes to innovation and quality in Danish carpentry. Signed, Her Majesty, the Queen. End quote. In Stockholm, Their Majesties, King Carl Gustaf and Queen Sylvia of Sweden, hosted a luncheon in honor of the President of the Republic of Chile, Gabriel Boric Font's visit to the Kingdom of Sweden. Meanwhile, Her Royal Highness, Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden, held an audience with the Director of the United Nations Development Program, Mr. Achim Steiner, at the Royal Palace. According to the Royal Court of Sweden, during the meeting, the Crown Princess and Mr. Steiner discussed, quote, the Crown Princess's trip to Bangladesh, together with UNDP and Minister of State Johan Forshell, COP30, which will take place in Brazil in 2025, and the Summit of the Future, which will take place in New York City in September this year. The meeting ended with Mr. Steiner talking about the People's Climate Vote report and the meeting on the reconstruction of Ukraine that took place in Berlin, Germany on the 11th through the 12th. End quote. This afternoon, Her Majesty, Queen Maxima of the Netherlands, baptized 2 ships in the port of Delfzijl. According to RVD, the 2 ships, the Maxima and the Alexia, are 150 meters long and 16 meters wide and have a loading capacity of 14,000 tons. The 2 ships will be used to, quote, transport various products such as paper, steel, and raw materials, end quote. After the ceremony, the Queen boarded the Maxima ship for a quick trip around the port of Delfzijl. I'll never be able to pronounce that word. I've practiced. Delfzijl. One day. This morning, His Majesty, King Philippe of the Belgians, visited the scene of an explosion that destroyed an apartment building on Thursday in Hoboken, a neighborhood in Antwerp, Belgium. According to the Belgian media, 4 people lost their lives. 3 people suffered serious injuries, 2 minor injuries, and there is 1 missing person. At this time, it is unknown what was the cause of the explosion. During the visit, the King spoke with first responders and search and rescue teams, where he received an update on the rescue operations. The King also spent time meeting with the families of the victims, expressing his sympathy. In Luxembourg City, His Royal Highness Grand Duke Henri of Luxembourg attended the solemn opening of the Luxembourg Bar at the Court of Justice of the European Union. According to the Cour Grand Ducal, every 2 years, the event gathers lawyers to open a dialogue around the evolution of law, legislation, and the legal profession. And finally, His Majesty, King Abdullah II of Jordan, and His Highness, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the ruler of Abu Dhabi, participated in the 50th edition of the G7 Summit in Puglia, southern Italy. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow on Saturday, June 15th, with all the latest royal news and events, including His Majesty King Charles III of the United Kingdom's official birthday parade, also known as Trooping the Colour, in London, the princely family of Monaco's attendance at the 5th edition of the Seat Historique Gamali de Monaco gathering in Monacoville, and so much more. So, I hope you all will join me tomorrow. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you a wonderful afternoon. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, comment below, and click on the notification bell so you won't miss a new episode. Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.